sorry to interrupt, but lunch is ready.
In that case, I will mercifully cut this short.
You've got a light flashing.
It's the WSB. You reckon you can bring lunch up here?
Well, if it's important.
This, my dear, could be very important. Come on, get on with it. You know, these things were designed to save time, not waste it.
Patience is a virtue, Robert.
It can also be a bloody nuisance. Now, why aren't you eating?
I'm having lunch with Celia.
Aren't you two through at this point with catching up with your lives?
Oh, we finished with that ages ago. Now we're on to much more interesting stuff.
Oh, really? Privileged information? You gonna tell Robert about it, hmm?
You can put it under the category of girl talk. Something's happening.
Finally. So what else is new?
Well, I just say stand by.
For something new and interesting, I hope. Where are you having lunch with Celia?
That new restaurant on Bay Street, and then house hunting.
I thought that we were going to a play tonight with Grant and Celia.
Oh, we'll be through with house hunting way before then. And Grant promised to have the entire evening free.
Good. Hallelujah. Here we go.
Target cities share the following specifics.
High-tech industries, energy sources, medical research.
Proximity to nuclear power. I like that one.
They all raise possibilities.
What now?
A lot of work to do.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't stay and help you. Please share the following specifics.
High-tech industries, energy sources, medical research.
Proximity to nuclear power. I like that one.
They all raise possibilities.
What now?
A lot of work to do.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't stay and help you. You gonna be home all day?
No, I've got to put in an appearance at headquarters.
I'll see you later.
High-tech. Energy. Medical research, nuclear. Yeah.
Scott Baldwin to see you, sir.
Well, send him in.
You don't give up, do you, Scorpio?
Top of the morning to you too, sir.
Yeah, well, I read your interview in the paper this morning, and I came in to prove that money is clean, all right? Every cent of it.
Been up all night doing your laundry, have you?
No, this money didn't have to be laundered. It's right out of the bank. I want you to take a look at something. Read it.
Oh, yes. Very good. Senator Drake, right across the top here in big, bold print. Kind of like wearing a good conduct medal on your sleeve, isn't it?
All of the financing was arranged through Senator Drake's office.
I know. He checked with me first to make sure the mob was out of it.
And you told him it was.
I told him Hand was out of it.
Well, you were right.
I know, that's why I said it. Your buddy Hand is now involved in something a whole lot different.
What?
Something far dirtier and sleazier than your crooked little real estate deal. Yeah.
Mayor on line 2.
Thank you. Would you adjourn to the corridor for a few minutes, please?
Whatever you say.
Sorry to keep you waiting, John. What's up? You don't say. Funny you should call about the waterfront redevelopment project. Yeah, well, just now, Baldwin was here saying that he, What? 6 tomorrow. Well, sure. What's going down? The federal government? What are they... I see. Look, just let me ask you something, will you? Does Scott Baldwin know anything about this? Not yet. Well, now you've really got me intrigued. Okay. Yeah. I'll certainly make a point of it. Bye-bye.
So, I went to Aunt Lila and told her that I'd like to volunteer to work with the museum.
Sounds like you're really putting your life in order.
Mm-hmm. Finally. What is it Grandfather used to say? An idle mind is a mind on its way to trouble.
Quite a family you have.
Yes. Although I must say I was a little worried about the Port Charles faction for a while. But they've surprised me. They've got the Quartermain wit, the Quartermain charm, and the Quartermain drive. Even Uncle Edward. You know, a man his age, I think he'd retire.
I thought he had.
No, not the way I see it. No, in fact, today I found out that Uncle Edward is planning some deal with Monica.
I'll alert the local authorities.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Port Charles. He's sending Monica somewhere, Toledo? No, that's not it. Let me think. It's somewhere in Kansas.
Topeka?
Yes, that's it. How'd you know?
A lucky guess.
I told you. Some deal that she worked out with Edward.
You don't happen to know anything about the deal?
No, not the faintest idea. No, it may not even be a deal. It has something to do with the LQ, I think. No, Monica really didn't want to go, but Edward absolutely insisted.
That's interesting.
There's some company involved. Starts with a B. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. Why are you so interested?
Oh, nothing really. It's just something I overheard, probably just a coincidence.
Oh. Well, if you're through, we really should get going. There's a very greedy real estate agent waiting in a mansion on Pershing Boulevard.
What would you say if I backed out?
Well, I wouldn't say anything, but I might ask why.
Something, I remembered, something very important.
You just remembered.
Yeah, silly of me, isn't it? Something you said reminded me of something. If you really like the house, you know, you could make another appointment to see it again tomorrow, and it's always good to see it a second time. Now, I really am very sorry. Robert and I will pick you up at about 6.
No, wait, darling. Grant has to work late, so why don't you and Robert go ahead to the Rib? We'll meet you, and then we'll go to the theater from there.
Right.
Okay, Holly?
Yeah?
Are you sure everything's all right?
Oh, yeah, fine. I just have to talk to Robert about something.
All right, listen, Scorpio, every day I wait, I'm gonna lose money, all right? I gotta start clearing out those buildings. I need those permits.
All right. I'll talk to the mayor.
What are you gonna say?
What you want me to say? That the mob is out of it?
Yeah?
Well, it isn't a lie, is it?
Well, you know it's not.
So don't act so surprised.
Well, I just didn't figure you were gonna do me a favor.
I'm not doing you a favor. It's an accurate assessment of the situation. You keep your operation clean, you'll have no trouble from me.
You got a deal. Let me ask you something, though. You said Han was into something else. What exactly?
You're his partner, you tell me.
Well, outside of the waterfront development, I stayed out of his business, and he stayed out of mine.
Have you made the same deal with Brock? I mean, this new guy that's in the
I don't have to do it with Brock. Brock's completely opposite. He's clean as a whistle. Senator Drake checked him out himself.
I know. What we got here? Widower, one child, on the Senate panel for American business, politically conservative, has pull with about 4 large American banks. Yes, I'd say that's pretty clean.
Where'd you get that?
Come on, Scotty, it's electronic age. I can pile this at home in 5 minutes.
Why are you giving it to me?
I want you to know who you're dealing with.
A widower.
Power.
Thanks a lot. Information.
You know, you keep this up, Scotty, you may just pick up your membership again in the human race.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Forget the compliment. Just be a good boy and prove me right.
Sorry I didn't knock. Sorry I didn't call first. Sorry I didn't even get a chance to check my makeup. Tell me, do you have a copy of Dun & Bradstreet lying around here somewhere?
Well, if we don't, I'm sure I can have one brought in. What's it all about?
Well, I have to check something first before I can say anything definite. But if my hunch is right, I may have found a connection between 2 of the 4 cities.
You know, you look around this place long enough, you can find practically anything.
Is it recent?
6 months?
Perfect.
Not going to tell me, are you?
What?
Look, I lugged that thing for you. All the way from Records. Only you, nobody else but you. Now, I think I deserve some sort of an explanation.
Something Celia said got me thinking.
About what?
Topeka. Here we go. company is currently owned by ELQ International, Antique Diamonds, Consolidated Copper, Mitchell Manufacturing. Here we go, Bullen Pharmaceuticals.
All right, a company owned by ELQ. Now, what does that have to do with Topeka?
You remember when I heard Gail talking to that doctor from Topeka about nutrients or something connected with nervous disorders?
Yeah, right. We both agreed that your spying was a touch on the ridiculous side.
Maybe not so ridiculous. Celia said that Monica is going to Topeka on Edward Quartermain's orders. Some kind of business deal or something. She wasn't quite sure exactly what it was, but I put two and two together.
Pharmaceutical company.
Right, you did say that medical research was one of the areas.
We still made that last connection.
Who are you calling?
Riley, punch up Bullen Pharmaceuticals on the computer, will you? Okay. Does it say anything about a medical advisor? It does. Great. Thank you.
Well,
You may have hit the jackpot. ELQ does indeed have a place called Bullen Pharmaceuticals, which does indeed have an office in Topeka, Kansas. And Monica is the medical advisor.
put that together with quote-unquote medical research and we may have something.
Stab in the dark, anyway.
What do we do now?
Well, we do in my business what's called make a friendly visit.
I don't believe our luck.
Well, it's not luck until it turns out to be significant. Yes, Dr. Monica Quartermain, please. Monica, Robert Scorpio. And I'd like to talk to you. When can we meet? I see. Then perhaps we can meet at your place before you leave. It is important. No, this shouldn't take long at all. Thanks, love.
I'll assume from the smile on your face that she said yes.
Of course she said yes. I mean, nobody ever says no to the commissioner.
What are you going to ask her?
Well, I don't know. But I've got about an hour and a half to come up with something positively brilliant. You know, I may just have to put you on the payroll.
That's all right. For now, I'll just settle for being on the team.
Right, now, plan of attack, we take the limo home.
I can get a cab if it's easy.
No arguments. The limo takes us. Then I can have a shower, get changed for the theater.
And go to the Quartermain's house for your friendly visit.
Right. The chances are I'll get there before her, so that means a wait.
Curtains at 8.
Don't worry. I'll meet you and the others at the Rib. I am not going to miss this show.
I'd like that better if it were a promise.
Cross my heart. Holly.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Oh, this was nothing.
It could be just the break I needed.
In that case, you're welcome.
Stella?
Stella? Hello? Hello?
Yes, this is she. Well, what is his temperature? All right, fine. You can take him off the medication, and would you please keep Dr. Cunningham posted? He will be taking over for me while I am in Topeka, Kansas. Fine. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much.
Where is Stella?
Upstairs, obviously. She didn't hear the phone.
Yes, obviously.
She asked me to wait in the living room, but I got a little restless. It would appear that we're both in a hurry. Plane, wasn't it?
Yes.
Topeka.
Well, yes, again. Now that you're on a roll, would you mind telling me just exactly why you're here?
Well, just a few questions.
That I determined. What?
Your flight, as a matter of fact. Why Topeka?
Business.
Well, what are we talking about here? A medical consultation? A convention?
No, we're talking about ELQ business. You see, ELQ owns Bullen Pharmaceuticals. And I happen to be the medical consultant to that firm. Now, they have asked me to go and look into things. There seems to be a new drug that's been developed, and they would like me to help get a contract on it. I don't exactly know why. But until you ask me any more questions, I would like to know why you're so interested in my trip to Topeka.
I need your help.
Well, isn't that a switch?
There are times when certain things come across my desk. This is one of those times. Now, I can't go into details, but it concerns medical research. What I need to know is if anything strange comes across the desk at Bullen's?
Well, what constitutes strange?
Out of the ordinary, different? Suspicious even? A person who has unusual interest in Topeka, Bullen, perhaps both. I need to know that information immediately.
It doesn't seem very difficult. It would be easier, however, if you would, well, let me notice exactly what you're looking for.
Believe me, if I knew, I'd tell you.
How important is this?
Well, it could be very important. Let's just wait and see, shall we?
I guess I have to. I'll keep my eyes open.
Thank you. Have a safe flight.
I will.
You're not serious.
It's true. Less calories in red wine than white wine.
I always thought it was the exact opposite.
Most people do. I think the grape growers out in California started that rumor just so they could sell more Chardonnay. May I help you, miss?
Martini. As dry as you got.
Coming up.
Thank you. Oh, talkative, isn't he? Sorry. Oh, him. Yes, I always thought bartenders were supposed to listen.
Are you a visitor?
Sorry?
I noticed your accent. Are you English?
Yes, but I live here.
Oh, really?
Oh, thank you.
How do you like it?
Oh, it's a very pleasant city. Are you a visitor?
No, I'm here on a short business trip. I don't know how the food is here, but it came highly recommended.
You must have been talking to a doctor. This is one of their favorite hangouts. Whereabouts are you from?
Oh, just a tiny, tiny little place. No place you would have ever heard of.
Try me.
It's called Indian Head Mountain.
Had a heck of a winter up there, didn't you?
Oh, yes, terrible.
One of the worst in years.
Brinker Road, is that it?
Well, there is a Brinker Road. Runs just up north of the county line.
All right, then you know where it is.
Oh, sure, sure. There are a lot of cabins up there. What does your friend do?
Not much of anything. Sells firewood when he needs the money. Big on hiking and camping, though.
Oh,
How's the weather up there now?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I really enjoy hiking myself. In fact, I was up there last summer. I was thinking about going up there again for a couple of days.
Oh, I wouldn't go just yet. The snow is still melting. Best thing would be just to wait until things are in bloom.
Oh, that long?
If you want to play it safe.
Ah, here are some familiar faces.
Hello, I'm sorry we're late, Holly.
Oh, don't worry. I was chatting with a friend here.
I took your advice, Doctor.
So I see.
You two know each other?
Yes, we met at the hospital. Are you eating here as well?
No, we're dining after the play, which starts in less than 15 minutes. Where's Robert?
Oh, he had some business, but he'll be along in a minute.
Maybe we should wait for him outside.
Good idea.
Okay, let me pay my tab. I wish we had a chance to chat some more. That mountain that you live on is one of my favorite places. It was nice meeting you, Natalie.
Yes, for me, too.
Okay, I know I'm late. I'm sorry.
Yes, we're just
Set my
about to go
finally.
outside and wait for you.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have the limo running. We can still make the whole thing in plenty of time.
Then what are we waiting for?
Right.
Oh, how rude of me. Robert, this is Natalie Dearborn, a therapist from Indian Head Mountain, just in town for a few days. And Natalie, this is my husband, Commissioner Robert Scorpio.
It's been nice meeting you, but I'm afraid we have to run.
Yes, of course.
Come on.
Now, I
Have fun.
Thank you, we will.